I bought a house without telling my parents, then found out they copied my key, showed up while I was at work, and brought a locksmith when it didn't fit anymore. The paper grocery bag slipped from my fingers before I fully process what I'm seeing. The jar of marinara shatters against my new tile floor, splashing red across the pristine white surface like blood at a crime scene for 3 heartbeats. I stand frozen in my own doorway, keys still dangling from my hand. My mother and sister are inside my cottage that I showed them photos of only 3 days ago, my cottage whose address I deliberately hadn't shared. What are you doing here? My voice sounds distant, hollow. Leanna whirls around, measuring tape extended between her hands. She's been measuring the guest bedroom, my home office. Her expression momentarily startled before settling into something irritatingly entitled. Posey, you're home early. Mom straightens from where she's been, rearranging my sofa and armchair, creating a configuration I hate. We thought you'd be at work until 5. That doesn't answer my question. I step over the growing puddle of sauce, my shoes sticking slightly to the floor. How did you get in here? Mom waves dismissively. Oh, I had a key made yesterday when I stopped by to congratulate you. The memory surfaces instantly. Mom asking to use the bathroom during her brief visit, her purse unexpectedly left behind when she went down the hall at the time. I thought nothing of it. You took my keys and copied them without asking. The tremor in my voice surprises me. Don't be so dramatic, honey. Mom busies herself fluffing a throw pillow. We're just seeing how to make this work for everyone. Make what work? The question forms but doesn't leave my mouth, because suddenly I know the realization crashes into me with the force of a physical blow. Fragments of childhood flash before me, Liana's 11th birthday with a hired clown and backyard carnival, while my own celebration that same year had been a store-bought cake in our living room. Mom's dismissive "it's just not in the budget for you" contrasted with the lavish spending for my sister. The pattern had never stopped. When I announced I was house hunting last month, Mom hadn't congratulated me. She'd called Liana immediately to discuss opportunities. This is my home. I say each word carved from ice, not yours, not ours, mine. I cross to Liana and pluck the spare key from her hand where she's been fidgeting with it. Her fingers close reflexively. Then release. You can't be serious about living here alone, Liana says, her forehead creasing with practiced concern. This place has 3 bedrooms. The kids need space. Your housing situation is not my problem. The steadiness in my voice surprises me after everything we've done for you. Mom's eyes widen. Her hand pressed dramatically to her chest. Your sister's children need bedrooms. Family helps family. Posey, you know that the familiar weight of obligation presses down a lifetime of expectations that I'll sacrifice for Liana because that's what I've always done. But something has shifted inside me. The trembling in my hand stops as clarity washes through me. You have exactly 2 minutes to leave before I call the police. I point toward the door, arms steady. You wouldn't dare. Mom's voice sharpens. 1 minute, 50 seconds, they leave. Mom slamming the door hard enough to rattle the windows. I slide the deadbolt into place with a satisfying click. The phone rings 20 minutes later. As I'm still cleaning marinara from the grout lines, Dad's name flashes on the screen. What the hell do you think you're doing? His voice booms the moment I answer. Your mother is in tears. You're tearing this family apart with your selfishness. I say nothing, scrubbing harder at a stubborn red stain. Liana needs help. Posey, that's what family does. You've always understood that before, always understood, always accommodated, always sacrificed. Not anymore. I whisper, but he's still shouting, not hearing me. After I hang up, I stare at the family photo on my mantle. Mom, Dad, Liana with her perfect husband and 3 children, and me slightly off-center, smiling the strange smile I've worn my entire life. For the first time, I see us clearly. See the pattern of sacrifice I've been conditioned to accept. I place the frame face down on the shelf. This house is mine. This life is mine, and I'm done giving pieces of it away. A day later, the Facebook notification pings while I'm sipping my morning coffee, a rare moment of peace 3 days after the marinara incident, something about Liana tagging me. I tap the icon, expecting another passive-aggressive family photo where I'm awkwardly positioned at the edge. What I find stops my breath. A post from 3 weeks ago, before I'd even closed on my cottage, shows Liana's 3 children squeezed into their shared bedroom. The caption reads, "Kids are finally getting a bigger place. Soon, less family." First, my thumb hovers over the screen as I scroll to the comments. Which bedroom does Ellie get? Asks one of Liana's friends. Liana's response, the blue one with the bay window jack and Tyler will share the room across the hall. Mom thinks the 3rd bedroom should stay a guest room in case Aunt Carol visits. My coffee mug slips from my fingers, splashing hot liquid across my bare feet. I barely notice the burn. 3 weeks ago, they were planning this. 3 weeks ago, before I'd even signed my mortgage papers, I bolt to the bathroom, my stomach heaving as the magnitude hits me. This wasn't an impulsive idea after seeing my house. This was calculated, planned. They had been strategizing how to take over my home before I'd even purchased it. My phone buzzes with a text notification as I rinse my mouth. It's from Dad, but he's accidentally included me in a group message meant for Mom and Liana. Don't worry about Posey's tantrum. Mom has written she'll give in once you're settled. She always does. The shaking starts in my hands and spreads until my whole body trembles against the cool bathroom tile. She always does 3 words that summarize my entire life. The family dinner invitation arrives via text. The next evening, we need to talk about a solution. Dad writes, "Your mother's making pot roast." 7 p.m. I should refuse. Every instinct screams to stay away, but some withered, hopeful part of me wonders if maybe, just maybe, they've reconsidered. When I arrive, the table is already set with Mom's good china. Dad, Mom and Leanna sit clustered on one side, an empty chair waiting for me on the other. The division couldn't be more obvious if they'd drawn a line down the middle. "Posy," Mom says, her smile tight. "We're so glad you could join us." Before I can respond, Dad slides a manila folder across the table. "We found the perfect solution." Inside are printouts of 5-bedroom houses, all within 2 miles of Liana's children's school. Each listing has been annotated with notes like perfect playroom and good backyard for the kids. "These are lovely," I say carefully, "for Liana and Mark.